Testing, testing, 1, 2. Testing, testing, 1, 2.
Testing, 1, 2. Testing, testing, 1, 2.
Too close to the mouth right here.
Test 2, 3. Test 2, 3.
Actually, this part facing up. Yeah, right there.
Okay.
Testing, 1, 2. Testing, 1, 2.
Yeah, we already have people.
Welcome to the warm-up with Jesse Davila and Alexander Menchaca.
And we're here live at Walter Lieberman Stadium as your Del Rio Queens are about to take on the Alexander Bulldogs.
You're live here with Alexander Menchaca and
Jesse Davila, and we got Queens basketball action ready for y'all.
our first Queens stream here of the season. We're happy to be here. You're tuning into a good one here in Connect Del Rio. Go ahead and hit that like and that share. Go ahead and even comment a little bit of where you're at, any questions you have on the chat, anything that we can do to provide the latest information for you in Del Rio as the Queens get set to take on the Alexander Bulldogs, a match that a lot of people in Del Rio, Jesse, have been waiting for here.
Yeah, and it's a big one because we got Coach Elizondo back in the building, and we talked about this a little bit before the stream about like the basketball families of Del Rio.
So, you know, if you being from Del Rio, there's certain families that are just known for basketball. If I can just shout out a few of those families, the Kerr family, the Torres family. I think, Jesse, you can put the Elizondo family in there. Rodolfo Elizondo, mostly known as Rudy Elizondo, did a really good big part here in Del Rio with the basketball program in the Boys and Girls Club, coached the boys varsity for a lot of years, and you know, he gets his opportunity to be the head coach at the Alexander Bulldogs and doing a great job. Really happy for him. We are Queens fans tonight, Jesse, for sure, but we are also Elizondo fans tonight as well.
Yeah, I mean, we're always pulling for him. He's done so much for the community here in just basketball at large, and it's great to see him be able to take over a program and really put his stamp on it. As the Alexander Queens Bulldogs come in, they're coming in at number 2 in the district. You know, Weatherman Alexander Menchaca has a rundown for us.
Yes, so Alexander is the second ranked team out of Laredo. Alexander, if cat followed sports from us, is one of those teams that just rebuilds. It's known really, I like to say, Jesse, SEC mentality, the Alabama, they just reload every single year. And they're having another strong year in district, only losing 2 games so far. And as they now look to the second part of district, I'm pretty sure Coach Elizondo wants to continue that run and make a deep playoff run this year as well.
Well, there he is. He's getting his squad ready. And like you said, they make a retool every year and seem to replenish the talent on their roster. And there's no shortage of that in what the Alexander Bulldogs have developed.
So let's go ahead and look at the Alexander Bulldogs starting lineup today. It's going to be number 1, Ayla Elizondo, coach's daughter. Number 4, Karis Vasquez. Number 5, Cassie Lopez. Number 15, Cacha Bustamante. And number 22, Emily Butron. Your head coach is going to be Rudy Elizondo, with assistant coach being Alejandra Bustamante, Terry Hancock, and Destiny Lopez. If I can highlight a few Alexander players for our Alexander Bulldog crowd that is tuning in, the 2 players, there's plenty of weapons in this team, but Alexander, his biggest weapon has to be Emily Butron. She has, I believe, eclipsed a real milestone this past season. She's already committed to college to play in the second level. And I also think her running mate, Ayla Elizondo, is going to be ready, too, to have a big game here in Del Rio. And that's a little recap here for Alexander. Alexander, I think, is going to come out trying to push the ball, hit the three-point shot. They're going to really make you work on the defensive end.
And now let's talk about the Queens lineup. So over for our Queens, we got Yosli Beth Flores, Alyssa Garcia, Zoe Martinez, Lourdes Lopez, Janaya Ross, Perla Ross, Elena Villegas, Kayla Livingston, Isabella Jimenez, Vanessa de la Cruz, Aylin Hernandez. I also want to give a shout out to our managers, Ella Jensen and Natalie Delgado. And this squad is helmed by head coach Marisa Soto, right? That's a name, and another one that has been coming up in the basketball scene and really done a lot, here as a player and now getting a chance to take over the program as the head coach in her second year.
Think about it, Jesse. Whenever you were in the locker room as a basketball player, of course you're going to buy into your coach. You're going to hear the scheme. But who do you think, Jesse, has the most impact in the locker room? The player coaches. And that's what I think we have with Coach Marisa Soto. She's a former player and just one of those people that you gravitate toward. You saw it whenever she was in school and playing for the Queens, and now that she has the shots to be the head coach, it's just an awesome thing to see.
I remember, playing varsity that, sometimes the girls would come out during the gym. Marisa was always one that seemed to live in the Carl P. Guy's gymnasium, right? And she was never scared to, ball up with the boys, and she was a pretty good hooper.
If I do recall, Jesse, she did put a few number of moves on us when we play in the weekends. But we keep it tuned here at Connect Del Rio, the warm-up. This is the warm-up as we're getting set here for District 36A Queens basketball. We'll be back after a few messages.
Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share it out. Everything goes a long way. Comment in the chat. We'll be answering some questions today. Keep it locked here for your Queens coverage.
This episode of The Warm-Up is brought to you by Texas Heritage Real Estate, helping people find a place to call home while specializing in property management, farm and ranch, residential, and commercial. Texas Heritage Real Estate is your property partner in Texas. Lone Star Vitality, the perfect combination of knowledge and great products, a new way to improve your health. Lone Star Vitality has some of the best prices in town and has the best variety of hemp and CBD products. Border Federal Credit Union, supporting our community and helping you achieve your financial goals. Border FCU is your trusted partner for checking accounts, loans, investments, and much more. Comfort Tech Service Now. When it comes to ensuring the comfort and safety of your home, you need a reliable service provider that you can trust. Comfort Tech Service Now in Del Rio, Texas offers a comprehensive range of HVAC, plumbing, and electrical services tailored to meet your needs. Texas Construction Company and Handyman Services, offering a variety of services for commercial and residential locations. From painting and tile work to cabinets and rental services, Texas Construction Company is there for you.
We'll be right back after these messages.
When your home needs expert care, Comfort Tech Service Now is here for you. And whether it's HVAC, plumbing, or electrical services, we've got you covered with skilled technicians ready to handle any issue. With our fixed right or it's free, your satisfaction is our top priority. From routine maintenance to emergency repairs, we're here ensuring your home stays comfortable and safe.
Service Now!
Call Comfort Tech Service Now, where your home's comfort is always our mission.
Truly enjoys what they do and builds real connections with their clients. Texas Heritage Real Estate, helping people find a place to call home. Welcome to the warm-up with Jesse Davila and Alexander Menchaca.
And we are back here at Carl P. Guys Gymnasium. About a minute left here before we get into action, Jesse. Jesse, a lot of sports things going on this weekend. If you are following the boys baseball program, they are having their dinner at the ballpark this weekend. They can go check that out on our Connect Del Rio site. There's more information on that. We are going to be interviewing a few of their players soon. We actually did a cool interview, Jesse, with the Queen Soccer. Looking forward to that. That's going to be posted soon too. What are you looking forward to this weekend, Jesse?
Looking forward to that 3-day, that Martin Luther King weekend, celebrating, spending that family time together, and watching and getting out there and supporting our Del Rio Rams baseball team as well as they get ready for their season.
Absolutely. We're about 30 seconds away from getting started here, and we'll get you those starting lineups, and we are just moments away. If you can get that like button or share this with anyone that's interested in watching the game tonight, let them know that you can watch here in the warm-up here with Connect Del Rio.
Yeah. Every like, every share goes a long way in helping us highlight and cover these athletes as we get ready for the national anthem and starting lineups. Keep it locked in here. We're watching the warm-up. We got your starting lineups coming at you.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the Alexander Lady Bulldogs starting lineup. Number 1, Ayla Elizondo.
We got your Alexander Bulldogs starting lineup. Ayla Elizondo coming out. Elise Vasquez, number 4. Number 5, 21, Kayla Livingston. Number 22, Isabella Jimenez. And number 24, Vanessa de la Cruz. It's going to be head coach by our own former player, Marisa Soto. That's always such a feeling when you're about to take the court. As we look at this game, we look at what the Queens hope to do against the Alexander Bulldogs. Now the Bulldogs are a three-point shooting team, but don't be surprised to see them sit into zone, as the Queens on the offensive side will look to exploit some of the data or some of the advantages they have in the post.
We may be having some technical difficulties, but check us out on YouTube if you want to find our stream on Facebook. We're still working on that currently right now as the Queens get set here and win the tip-off.
One's out on the wing.
And that's a three-pointer by number 24, and he just hits off the rim. That's Vanessa de la Cruz.
And so the Queens are going to have to hit some of these three-pointers in order to stay in this game, as the Bulldogs catch them on transition after that long three.
And that's Emily Bitron from the Bulldogs, a high-scoring post here for the Alexander Bulldogs.
Number 11 with the three. That one's off the mark, rebounded by Zoe Martinez.
Alexander coming out at 2, and looks like a 2-3 or 1-2-2 zone here.
And sending a high trap there with number 4. That's back on top to Perla Rosas. Inside, Isabella Jimenez, and back up top to Vanessa de la Cruz. Perla with the ball on the wing. She puts that over to de la Cruz up on the opposite wing. Good entry pass there. Three-pointer off the rim, as Ayla Elizondo will bring it up. Long outlet pass that just isn't there. The Queens will take advantage.
You're seeing the Alexander Bulldogs trying to push the ball. That's something they're going to be doing all night. And they're just going to be picking their spots. They're going to wait for you to make a mistake or get a rebound and attack.
Up top to Perla. Stingy defense from the Alexander Bulldogs as they look aggressive.
Queens looking out to kind of find a match out in this zone here. Alexander doing a good job clogging up those lanes as they force a turnover, and the Alexander Bulldogs will take over here.
You know, it's an interesting defense the Bulldogs are throwing at us. It's like a high 3-2 zone as opposed to the other way, and it looks like they're doing a good job just trapping off the top and taking advantage of just Queens' mistakes on these early two possessions.
And that's going to be an Alexander turnover there. Pass a little hot there by number 15. Get that name for you. By number 15, Ariana Bastamente.
Ball brought up by Zoe Martinez. Looking inside, that's Isabella Jimenez out on the wing. Good drive. And this is exactly what the Queens want to do. So one of the things they have to do is get to the free throw line. This is their game. They want to drive it in. They want to draw contact, and they want to earn some points from the charity stripe.
And Vanessa de la Cruz doing exactly what you need to do in the zone, Jess. You want to attack the weak sides pump and attack the sides. When you attack the sides, that's going to make the defense collapse to where you're going and give you that opportunity to either shoot or make that extra pass for a layup.
First one is in and good. Second shot coming at you. And I know Marisa Soto, she's going to be excited anytime the Queens are at the line tonight.
And Vanessa splits those free throws as Emily Butron gets a rebound. Outlets to Ayla on the right side. Ayla gets it back to Emily. Emily's going to drop it down to the post. And looks like it's going to be a miss, but they're going to get their own rebound. It looks like it's going to be a foul on the floor there.
Foul on the floor, and the Queens take advantage of that because that was a made basket off of the floor. So let's see what inbound plays. It looks like Elizondo's calling box. I think I might know this one.
And
we got picked, and that's a quick score for the Alexander Bulldogs.
And that's a score by Cassandra Lopez for the Bulldogs.
Off the mark, long rebound to the Queens. This one's back up on the wing. Perla looking inside. Teardrop just not there. That one's blocked. Rebound just off the mark and back shot. Now the Bulldogs will take it the other way.
Queens doing a good job working that offensive rebound as Alexander brings the ball back up the court.
So the Queens are showing a man look against Alexander, trying not to give up any threes.
And that's a three-pointer from the high scorer, Emily Brutron, for Alexander. That brings Alexander Bulldogs up 7-1.
That's a curse of the commentator there. As I just said, we don't want to give up any threes, and she splashes one in.
And that's a turnover for the Queens. The Queens are having a little bit of trouble with the zone here from Alexander. Alexander's doing a good job on clogging up those lanes once the ball's passed.
2 subs checking in for the Queens. That's going to be Aylin Hernandez and Alyssa Garcia checking in, as we're past that first 3-minute mark, and the Queens are looking to get settled in on this one.
Want to highlight the sophomore number 2, Alyssa Garcia, was a great player at middle school. Emily,
timeout called before the shot. Oh, no, we're calling it offensive. 3 seconds in the paint. That's going to be a turnover.
It's going to be a break for Del Rio because that's going to negate a three-pointer that would have been for Alexander.
So the Queens still hanging on this one. Excellent pass out there, short corner.
Queens are getting looks. They just are not able to convert as Ayla Zono comes up with a steal. That's going to be a shot, a deep shot there by number 15. And that's going to be a miss there. Number 15's going to get it back, look at it, and she's going to drain it this time. That's number 15, Ariana Bustamante, for Alexander.
I mean, her stroke, she's feeling hot. She's doing a heat check out there, and that was a long three-pointer she tried on that first attempt and followed up. No hesitation with that second 3 there.
They are not going to be hesitant to shoot the 3. That's just Laredo's game, and any Laredo team you play, they're gonna play the analytic game. The 3 is worth more than a 2. And we are at our first break for a timeout here. And some quick analysis, Jesse. Alexander's running the zone. The Queens are doing a good job in feeding the ball to the post in the middle. When you feed the ball to the post in the middle, that's going to open the sides. Del Rio's getting a good look on the opposite side, either on the right side of the wing and left side of the wing. They're just not converting. What I always like to say as a coach, I'd rather you have good looks than they're going to
highlight. That's Isabella Jimenez for the Queens, who is doing an excellent job working in and out of that post, showing great high elbows and great passing lanes for the Queens. We just got to convert those looks.
Here we go. The Queens are going to come out here and attack the right side, and it's going to be Vanessa de la Cruz with a miss. Number 35 for the Queens gets an offensive rebound but cannot convert. Looks like she's going to be able to get the tie-up and Alexander's ball.
So the advantage here for the Queens looks like it's in the post play. Queens have the bigger players down on the block as opposed to these Alexander Bulldogs. They got a little bit more size on them.
Ayla Lizondo drives to the right side and kicks it back to number 5, Cassandra Lopez. Going to be kicked out to number 4 from Alexander. Drives in, misses the layup. That's a rebound by number 35, Ailina Hernandez.
That's a nice scoop, and we'll bring it back the other day with Perla Rosas. Elizondo getting on the ball. They're going to call foul here. Let's see who this one's called on. That's called on 11 White, Perla Lopez. I don't like that call.
That could have gone either way, Jesse, but, we're not wearing the pinstripes, so that's going to be a foul on Del Rio.
I guess there's a reason I'm wearing blue tonight, right?
Ayla getting things started for Alexander. Number 15, Ariana Bustamante, drives in, and as she's fouled, she's going to go for 2 on the free throw line.
The whistle's starting to come alive now, Alex, as we've settled in this game. That's going to be the third team foul on Del Rio.
So if you're tuning in, you're watching the warm-up here on Connect Del Rio. This is Alex Menchaca.
And Jesse Davila, and we got your Queens taking on the Alexander Bulldogs. Alexander, number 2 in the district. This is a very hot team right now.
Bustamante misses the first free throw, and looks like she's going to miss the second. Del Rio gets a break here.
I love our Queen City Bells getting loud over there on the opposite side. Great to see the hometown support here for the Queens.
Del Rio doing a good job feeding the post on the right side, gets the ball on the left, and it's going to be a turnover. Emily Butron was able to read that. She outsets for 3, and that's going to be